All right, so it's been a minute or 10 months since I've posted anything. I think last time I posted was back in May. I had decided to stop chemo. It was making me too sick. I was going to plan to take a couple months off and reevaluate what I wanted to do. And I ended up just needing a break. I needed to get healthy again. I needed a break. I needed a break. It was becoming too stressful. Every time I was doing chemo, I would end up in the ER usually within a couple of days. Sometimes it would be within the week. And I was just having a lot of setbacks. So I took a break. And during that break, I ended up moving 2 states away. Forgive me if I've said this before. Can't remember last time I posted, and I just had chemo today, so for me to have a conversation is pretty good right now. I moved. I entered into a partnership, so I now have a significant other. Yay. I sold my business. I no longer practice what I was doing before. I've been in that industry for 25 years. I no longer do that. I do it very, very occasionally, but really not. I will be doing something else in the future. I have no idea what that is. I'm home with my family. My body's been healing. I live in a beautiful place, surrounded by people that love me, who I love. I feel like home. It feels like home. And, like I've said before, I was really hoping to not have to go back into chemo, partly just because I'm stubborn and I wanted to be able to heal this on my own. And I wanted to be the exception, and not to say that I'm not, but I have a particular outlook that sits with me regarding my outcome, my prognosis, my healing. Eventually this will be something that's behind me. It could be 2 weeks from now, and it could be 2 years from now, or 10 years from now. But I sort of closed the door on chemo and cancer and all of that, and I just didn't think about it. Then my body started to tell me that it was time to look at it again. I started having some significant symptoms. I was in incredible pain and lots of blood and nausea, almost always nausea, and some other things that have been going on with my body. These are all new and different symptoms. So, in a way, I'm glad it's not what, I'm glad the symptoms aren't what they were before. It's just different. This set of symptoms is a little bit more manageable, as in it's not going to kill me. Jesus. So yeah, the symptoms I have now are not going to kill me, whereas the symptoms I had before were going to kill me. So in that way, we're making progress. Oops. You want to come on up? Yeah? Come here, sweet pie. Hi, babe. Say hello. Hi, look at that smile. Look at that smile. My goodness. Hello. Hanging out with this handsome guy. Anyway, so I changed everything. And that was really what I wanted to do. Is I no longer wanted to continue my treatment in the state that I was in, because I was even though I was strong and I was resilient and resourceful and I just pushed through it, there was still a part of me that was really still scared. Scared that I was wrong, scared that I wasn't gonna make it through, scared that I wasn't supposed to make it through, scared that maybe I was dumb for stopping or whatever, you know. I try not to focus on that too much, but there was definitely an aspect of that there. And so I got to, you know, close the door on all of this for a significant amount of time. And it's back. And, you know, it took me a while to wrap my head around it. By that, I mean debilitating depression for a couple of weeks here and then a couple of weeks there. And it was just like a roller coaster. And I finally got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go through this again, and that's okay. Like, nothing has gone wrong, because just because this isn't what I planned doesn't mean that something's gone wrong. And typically, historically in my life, if things don't go the way that I've planned, that means that something is better will happen, or that there's just more work to be done. There's more work for me to do emotionally and psychologically, mentally, physically. You know, this has been an evolving process from the beginning. And I'm actually glad for it. You know, financially it sucks, but there's resources in place. I didn't expect that to sort of happen, but it's actually turned out fine. I'm doing good. I'm getting through there. Hi. You're ruining my show, bud. Yeah, you're taking over it. There can't be two cute faces in the camera at one time. What is that? So I have my very, very fashionable purse with me. This is my, I have it for 48 hours. That's just a continuing infusion, which ironically is called 5FU. So there you go. Anyways, he's been so curious about it because it makes a little noise occasionally, and so he's been kind of sniffing around. But anyways, I lost my train of thought. Today was day 1 of chemo, and I have a few more days of it, and then we'll see how the next few weeks go, and then I start again in 2 weeks. And then we're gonna retest. And of all of the tests, you know, I got the PET scan that I got was the one that showed that, you know, there was more activity than was originally, than original, and more than I expected. So that was quote unquote bad news. Good news is that now we know. Some of the other testing, the genetic testing that I did, showed that I'm not a candidate. My cancer is not a candidate for immunotherapy, which, okay. But then the good news is that the kind of cancer I have was really good. There was good results with other agents. It sort of falls under the umbrella of chemotherapy, but it's not chemotherapy. The chemotherapy I'm doing right now is sort of the dropping a bomb or dropping a missile approach to cancer. And then hopefully, as things go on, that my treatment will become more fine-tuned and less side effects. I'm super drowsy right now and nauseous. It's not terrible. It's been manageable, but I am on a lot of anti-nausea medication right now, like so much so that it's made me pretty loopy. I'm having pain in my hands, walking around in circles and bumping into walls and, you know, all of that kind of fun stuff. So not much is going to happen tonight, tomorrow, and then the next day I drive back, or I get a ride back to the hospital and get disconnected and see how it works. I wanted to do an update. So for those of you who've reached out to me, yes, I'm doing fine. And I have this thing going on. And I'm healthy. And then I'm also sick. And I am still intending to get through this, to have this be in the past. But even if I don't, this time that I have with my family, whew, ooh, oh, that hurts. Don't cry on chemo, it hurts. Holy shit. Oh my God. Anyways, I have people I love. I have my best friends. I have, people I love, people who love me. I have a network. I live in the most beautiful place. I have dogs that I get to hang out with, and I'm supported. And I'm grateful. It's like you don't know when you're just put your blinders on and you're just sort of doing the next step and you're doing what you have to do and you're surviving and you take it as it comes and you don't let it break you and you stay strong. Even though I really don't resonate with that word anymore. Like, I don't necessarily like calling people strong. Strong just means that you have a lot of shit to put up with, and you did. I'm capable. I'm intelligent. I have good intuition. I know my body. I have a better sense of what's important in my life right now, and that's a gift, and that is not nothing. So I think that's it for now. I can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to this guy. Hey, bub, look up here. Look at those little eyeballs. Hey, babe. Someone needs a haircut. You little Fraggle. Hey, babe. Anyways, yeah, even if I don't make it, all this time that I've had has been incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I'm not going to focus on that too much, but that might be part of it. I'd like another 45 years here, please. So, hope you're well. Bye.